And this is my special edition of Pokemon Yellow version, in which I will try a kind of challenge thing. This will actually be played sort of over the other um, playthrough that I was doing, but I will only save using quick saves rather than saving normally. So I don't ruin the save file itself. Anyway, I'm just going to go through this somewhat slowly. With slowly, I mean that you people can read the text if you want to, or otherwise you can pause the video, I suppose. Well, let's just go with maybe a different name, or should we just go with our same name? Yeah, let's just go with Spike again. Oh, maybe it was that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably a different video by Killian experience that I was thinking of. Could be. It's going to be somewhat similar to my other playthrough, but like I mentioned, I will only be using one Pokemon as kind of a challenge. And this time I will actually play through a little bit quicker, I hope. I will, you know, stop the recording after I have defeated a gym leader without any interruptions this time, unless something catastrophically happens. Okay, I assume that. No, this is. Yeah, that's much better. Not sure what the point of that is. I mean, did the original Game Boy even have headphone jacks in the first place? I don't think it had. Bye, Mom. Bye, Town. I'm on an adventure. Ah, shit. Got caught again. You know, that's some lucky stuff. Imagine if Professor Oak didn't have that. I wonder if the game would automatically crash if there would be some way to avoid, well, Professor Oak actually capturing the Pokemon. I see that I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. Uh, I don't know what to name it. I like. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Lowering my defenses isn't gonna help you. I don't really know what to call my rivals because I don't really have any real life rivals. Well, I guess we should just go on our adventure and see where we will end up at. Is that so? Oh well, let's just do the same routine as we do normally. I don't want to. I want to deliver a parcel. Well, anyway, let's just get back to Pallet Town. Battling some Pokemon along the way. I wonder why your character is so obedient when you go to areas you're not supposed to yet. Someone just tells you you're not allowed to go there and then you don't go there. Which sometimes even works for Team Rocket members for some reason. That they won't get out of your way if you speak to them when you could have challenged them to a battle or something. So here we are again. Not sure how this makes any damn sense. I mean, why am I suddenly a delivery person? I just don't understand. I don't quite understand why, you know, he doesn't actually take these items and give them to you. You had your coffee? I'm pretty sure in the Japanese version you're passed out drunk or with an hangover. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. I'll just be headed towards Viridian Forest and try to challenge Brock, which obviously isn't gonna be too easy, but who knows? Maybe I can do some damage. No, I can't. We all know how that ended up. Oh well. This time I'm also not going to use any items at all because I cannot exactly afford to keep purchasing them as I will be losing quite a lot of battles. The point is not so much to get through the game with as few losses as possible, but rather just, you know, play through it and to see if it's actually possible the way I intend to play it. I mean, I would imagine so. It's just going to take a bit of time. I don't really know what kind of commentary I could say right now. I wish I was a Twitch streamer at times like these, so I could interact with the chat a little bit more than just playing the game, not really having anything to say. I don't even know what people would like about my videos in the first place. I never really have received comments up to this point. Maybe a couple, but they were either flaming, they were just trying to instigate some sort of, I don't know, they were insulting me, or they didn't say too much that I thought was relevant, at least to the video. I did have a nice person asking a question, but unfortunately, I couldn't really answer the question about some Legend of Zelda related stuff. Okay, let's get Pikachu to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the risk here. I'm just gonna get out. I do have a potion, I'm aware of that, but I think it's kind of pointless to keep using these consistently. As, like I mentioned, I do not actually have the money to spend it on anything. Um, so that sucks. I think Pokemon Red and Yellow might have a harder start when you would just go with one Pokemon, the one that you receive. If you play Blue, for instance, you can actually find a well, not a. You have an infinite amount of Mankey to Route 22 to the west, go into Indigo Plateau and the Pokemon Lake, right? But in Red, this isn't the case. I think that is in Yellow, but that's only because of the fact that it seems to be a closer representation of the anime. Although I'm not sure when there were Mankey shown on Route 22. There was, of course, the episode where Mankey was captured, well, rather, Primeape, after feeding it quote unquote jelly donuts. Fucking rice balls that were absolutely horrendously translated by 4Kids or dubbed. I don't understand why they did such a silly thing. That is just ridiculous. Personally, I rather like this change that Pidgey can be found in the forest. I think I mentioned this in the first episode of the regular Let's Play of Pokemon Yellow, but I still think it's important to mention because why on earth wouldn't there be birds in the forest? Why would they only be on the outskirts? Come on. I don't know why, but I think Pidgeotto definitely has a more intimidating, well, look to it than in the other generations. I think it just looks better overall. I kind of wonder why the Pokemon games never had a wind type Pokemon. They have flying, which doesn't seem to make sense to me. Because I think you should be able to generate, winds even though you're not technically flying. I kind of see that as Aang from The Last Airbender, where he's not really able to fly by himself, but only able to, um, well, transport himself by generating enough wind, right? So I think they could have made it into, the wind type Pokemon, which could include various types of Pokemon, not just bird like or other creatures where you might expect them to be in situations to fly. When they're moving from A to B or when they're just trying to escape from a predator. I don't know. I also think that the types can be somewhat limiting because it basically causes Pokemon to be stuck in weird typings at times. Where, well, for instance, you would think that they are flying type, like Beedrill. I mean, it's literally a flying, yellow jacket or wasp or whatever you want to call it. Um, but it's bug poison. There's not any room for the flying type anymore, which I would argue kind of limits what you can do with things. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, but it is kind of strange in my opinion that some Pokemon types are kind of well, limiting some other potentials due to the fact that it's only well, something that two of which can exist of at the same time, or on the same Pokemon. I mean, I still don't understand why it makes sense in this universe to walk into people's homes. Who would do this? Nobody would do that in real life, right? Unless you're trying to steal stuff. I wonder why Rattata isn't purple here, but rather kind of a. I don't know what color. It's kind of. Hmm, not sure. I wonder if Pokemon trainers in the anime often do this by just battling wild Pokemon. Not entirely sure, to be fairly honest. You know, one thing I kind of could have walked through the grass. One thing I missed doing was check the tree, but it doesn't seem to have the same item as in Fire Red. Leaf Green. Ah, there we go. It's on that side. Yeah. All right, some antidote. Antidote. I don't see any visible item here, but maybe there's something hidden. Who knows? There are some other hidden items that I haven't picked up right now, but I don't really want to bother. I wonder if the encounter rate of Pokemon is much higher. It seems to be the case, but I can't say with any definitive proof that it is. No. Seriously? I cannot turn without stepping in that direction, it seems. That's just lovely. You're fine, I'm just not gonna bother them. Well, look look at that. Pikachu is really happy now. Yeah, I guess you can't. I guess you can't not, well, tell anyone that you do not want to be bothered. You are forced to actually do some stuff that you may not want to do. Neat. Neat. Yeah, I don't really understand why you learn Thunder Wave later. I mean, it's kind of weaker than Thunder Shock because it's just a status move. Sure, it's guaranteed, but it's also not exactly too useful, I don't think. Are you really that surprised? Anyway, let's just keep on moving through the forest. I was kind of hoping you would get more experience points for this stuff, but unfortunately you do not. I wonder why these are just tree stumps. Is this place being cut down by some sort of login industry business? Who knows? Really? Is that so? I think I can beat you. You know, the difference between the anime and this, series of games is definitely the fact that it seems very common in the games for Pokemon trainers to be below the age of 10, while in the anime, you need to be 10 years old to be able to, receive your Pokemon. Although it could be explained that maybe this only applies to Pokemon trainers that actually get their Pokemon from the professors for the respective regions, and it's just not something that applies to, well, I guess trainers that received their Pokemon from their parents or something like that. Sure, whatever you say. Anyway, I cannot save the game right now because that would override the other one. So I'm not gonna do that. That would be silly. But I am gonna quick save. Just because I can. Yeah, this is the older save that I made earlier. But I saved genuinely, so that's all fine. The only issue here is that the only thing I have right now is quick attack for my damage dealing stuff, which isn't ideal. At least I will be able to get through this area relatively well, I reckon. Only one more trainer to beat, so it's not that big of an issue. I don't quite get these attack animations at times. Oh no. No PP left. It's kind of weird that these items are hidden from view, because if you do not know the locations of these items and you only find them after you use the item finder, you can already get much better items, making these items kind of obsolete. Although I guess you could still sell them if you want to get some extra cash to purchase better Pokeballs or some other items that you might want to be used during battle or something like that. Okay, I think I should be able to deal with this relatively well, and I think I can win. Okay, and that's not so much a question of if, but rather when. Because, yeah. My god. Okay, wow. This opponent definitely didn't have too much luck, huh? No, you really just have kind of a poor situation going on. And now I'm also stealing the item that you dropped. So I am just not a good person. Although I do try to become a better person. Become more calm. Try to be more reasonable. And attack any animal that is in my path with force. Amazing electric force. Except when I can't use electric attacks, obviously. So here we are, Pewter City, the city of all pewter. I don't even know what the hell that means. Well, let's get going and let's try to defeat Brock. I wish I could have some sort of mod that would allow the original Japanese script to be translated to English. So all the dialogue is as original as can be, but in English. What I mean with that is that the names are in Japanese and that original plot details are also in Japanese. Because I think it might be a little bit more authentic to the original thing. And maybe that sounds pretentious, but what I mean is it's kind of weird when things are changed because people think there should be some sort of censorship going on. I mean, in the Japanese versions of the second generation, you have mentions of religion and you see monks with a prayer position, and you have other kind of shamans or whatever. I'm not sure if they're shamans, but you've got religious women that hold prayer beads, but those are completely removed in the, I guess, the international release version, which, in my opinion, is kind of a shame because I do think that these cultural aspects made for an interesting look in certain aspects of Japanese culture, and well, just see how the country looks at things on a very small video game like scale, but a scale nonetheless. I don't know, I just think there's something really entertaining about all of that, but unfortunately, it just isn't really represented at all in um, in the Japanese version that we got. What I mean is, it's a Japanese game, but the English version is just not represented too well. I wonder if there are any other franchises like Pokemon that have the same kind of quality to them overall, and it's not just kind of copy pasted. Probably not. Oh well. Which Pokemon should I put first? Yeah. I'm not going to show you my best, I'm going to show you my worst. I'm going to be the absolute baddest motherfucker you have ever seen in your entire life. Which is probably not too long, seeing as you're just a video game character. You kind of live on forever, so what's the point? What's the deal? It doesn't really do anything, does it? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use Tail Whip 3 times and then Quick Attack. Because, sure, the tackle is damaging me, but I can exactly use Growl in order to prevent some damage. Wow, that is just great. Okay, so, that's definitely something I cannot do for the next plan. Yeah, I mean, this just doesn't do much, does it? Tackle seems to have 100% accuracy, but that was actually, again, the 1 in 256 glitch that occurred. So, I wonder if you can actually make Pikachu really angry. I wonder if you could have that. Well, probably not, seeing as this is an older game, but it would be cool if you could be zapped by Pikachu. So, okay, in this case, I see that it doesn't fucking do anything. So, this time I'm just gonna go with Quick Attack from the ghetto. The ghetto? The get-go. It has nothing to do with marginalized communities and cities to, you know, cause a lot of marginalization and a lack of, well, I guess self determination. Not self determination. That's not the word I was willing to use. The lack to construct your own community. It's just kind of a poorly designed thing. Or maybe it was designed with intention and it's still awful. Anyway, enough about that. Should probably read more about ghettos, how that works. And I will. I mean, this doesn't do much better, huh? Yeah, I mean, well, seeing as I cannot defeat the first Pokemon, I do need to go to some other area. Maybe I should just go here? I mean, I already tried to do that. Fine, I'll do it one more time. Whatever. I'm here again, and you keep constantly talking as if I haven't challenged you before. You know, that doesn't make sense, right? You know that. You can't just keep approaching people with the same dialogue as if it's the first time that they actually challenged you. I mean, it's not that much better, so. Oh, come on. I have lost. Stop dragging me along with your shenanigans. Stop it. Stop. Stop! Okay, well, I cannot prevent that from happening, I guess. And there he goes. Into a dead end. Disappears as if he is a ghost. A ghost! Anyway, regardless of anything that is going on right now, I am just gonna try and see what else I can do in this godforsaken place of ours. I mean, I cannot use fucking Thundershock because it doesn't affect rock or ground type Pokemon. And I say or because I think all of the rock type Pokemon in this game are also ground type Pokemon, so it kind of has the same effect. Although that's not completely true. I mean, there's Ammonite and Amistar, but those are kind of the outliers, I think. Could be wrong. Maybe Tributo and Tributops? Is there a different combination here? Uh, don't really know. I'm still somewhat amused by the fact that items can appear like a large Pokeball, as if it's some sort of beach ball that's lying on the side of the road, and if you pick it up, you suddenly obtain an item. I don't understand why that is. They could have gone for smaller sprites of the actual items that you collect, or they could just, make the Pokeball at least, much smaller. But no, they went for something enormous. I wish I could store items in the PCs, by the way. That would be fantastic. I will be able to clean my room much quicker, that's for sure. I just put it in the PC and organize it in there. That would be a breeze. And imagine if you could actually put your pets in the PC as well. If you don't want to clean them, you just put them there and they clean themselves. Or maybe they just land into some sort of chroma. You can't actually get them out of it, and everything is going to be really scary for a while until you can figure out how to reboot the system and get them out of the computer in order to play with them again. Ah! The horrors! The horrors! The things I've seen! The apocalypse I've witnessed! Anyway, back to reality. Let me just jump down on this path, cause I feel like going on a little brick road all the way to the dead end of this place. Who designed this? Why would you have a road that just leads to a dead end? Why wouldn't you cut away part of this cliff in order to make some sort of, well, path to that area? Wow, that was weird. That was a weird spawning way of spawning. The most spawning way of thingies. I'm not sure why this guy even went to the Poké Center before, doing anything. I'm not even sure. Did I say Poké Center? The Pokemon League. Oh boy. If I'm starting making mistakes like that, something is definitely not going right. Still very adorable. So, what can I do now? What can I do now? Not much, unfortunately. The only way I can actually proceed is by challenging Brock. It's the only path to go, which sucks. Maybe Professor Otto actually mentioned that you can find an aid on Route 2 if you talk to him when you have 10 Pokemon captured. Although I think it would make sense if they would just tell you that up front. I mean, why do you need to guess that? Why do you need to... I understand that you need to explore, but I don't think the game gives any strong signal that you should go through the Diglett tunnel in order to reach Pewter City. Seems kind of weird. Yeah, I get it. Sort of. I don't get it. Why are you doing this? Why are you bothering so much, Pidgey? What are your motivations? Can I get to level 15 before I challenge Brock again? That's the question. What the answer is? Gee, I don't know. Pidgeotto. I really could go for some good food again, but at the moment I don't really have much. I do have some pasta though, but I kind of want to wait until later before I eat it. Because I have some potatoes that should be eaten fairly soon. I got them with a discount. I'm not sure why I'm telling you about my personal life, but I guess I don't have much to talk about in the game. Well, the answer is yes. Yes, I can. Yeah, well, I guess it was grow, huh? So let's get rid of that this time too. I mean, I guess I could try to find the Japanese versions of the games, but I do not speak Japanese, so I'm not sure what I'm even doing in that case. Which is not going to be too helpful, let me tell you. But yeah, like I mentioned, I haven't received any comments, but I am wondering what game you want me to play next, if you want me to play any games at all, but obviously I will still keep playing games, because that's what I like doing. I'm not really good at any of them, but I still like playing these forms of entertainment. Really wish I could actually record myself playing Grand Theft Auto. And I guess I could, but only for Grand Theft Auto Advance. Although I did upload some videos on other games, but in a very poor manner. But yeah, this should at least increase the odds of me defeating my opponents. Fortunately, can lower their attacks at this stage, but I think that's better to make them miss more often than lower their attack. I'm gonna go all out with this until I cannot actually increase my evasion levels um, any higher. Okay, well that's it then. Just gonna go for quick attack the entire time because yeah, it may be somewhat slow, but the thing is, if I would use tail whip, that would just give my opponent more chances to actually hit me again. So I'm just gonna slowly grind against the fucking rock again. But yeah, you tell me. I think Geodude kind of looks like a brain if you would ignore the eyeballs. Kind of the I don't know the structure of the rock itself. I kind of wonder if if Pokemon actually consist of the materials that correspond with their types. What I mean is a grass type Pokemon, is that made out of grass or is that made out of meat? I mean, I'm not gonna eat a Pokemon because, well, first of all, I'm a vegan and I have a lot of opinions about that. And secondly, um, Pokemon aren't fucking real, so, Yeah, in this case, I will use Tail Whip. for for a long time. I don't like that. I don't like that it says that nothing happened. I think it should just state that you can't go any higher. Yeah, let's just go with it. I'm probably going to regret this, aren't I? Oh, cool. I was able to defeat it before he could even attack me. Yeah, well, you didn't exactly take me for granted. I lost a couple of times. So, I don't want to. Alright. Well, anyway, that was it for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed this to some degree. And I do want to keep making these kinds of challenge episodes. But I think I will put them in a different playlist than the regular, regular Let's Play that I do for um, Pokemon Yellow. Because I don't think these things really mix well. It's kind of like oil and water in that regard. Anyway, I hope to see you some other time, and let's just make our last save. Bye bye.